Okay, so we are back in the bathroom because we are back on round 2 of tornado warnings. A new one just spawned up. Our phones have alerted us of the tornado warning. So we are now back in the bathroom. The doggies are safe with Anderson. I'm out here with Cookie.
What was that?
Don't ask.
Up to the north, it looks like we'll have a piece of the center eventually in Polk County. So we're going to get at least a piece of the center eventually in Polk County. It looks like it's tracking that way, and that shield of rain continues to...
Trying to flush some of the water off of our porch so it doesn't come into any of the houses.
As the sun is setting, we're going to go inside. We're going to lock the doors. And you can start to hear the wind out here. The rain hasn't really been all that bad, but the wind is now starting to pick up. You can really hear it out here. It's the first real sign that we've had of wind this entire storm. So we're gonna go inside. We've got all of our devices charged up. Power's blinked a couple of times during that tornado warning. So we're getting ready for what's most likely going to be a dark night. So it's about 8:20. The bulk of the storm is really kicking in now. You can really hear the wind behind me. There's just waves upon waves of wind. It's nothing compared to what Miami felt this morning. So the gusts that we're getting are in the neighborhood of 50, 60, maybe 70 miles per hour, whereas Miami was getting hit with at least 100 plus miles per hour. So not a lot of rain. I mean, I'm getting a little bit of spray here, but not a lot of rain, which is good because that eliminates the flooding factor for us. But lots and lots of wind. Lots and lots of it. So right there, you can see that's the wind blowing in. What is that? Oh, one of the squirrels got blown off. Just jumped into the planter.
What planter?
So, hon, what happened in the kitchen?
Oh, it happens all the time during heavy thunderstorms. These windows are very old, and because we've never slid them, but they have the ability to slide open and allow, just Floridian, air to come through. And all of a sudden I came in and I noticed there was water on the counter, and I kind of knew where it was coming from. And so we have done what I typically do during hurricanes or bad thunderstorms is I put a protective towel layer in the hopes that kind of sucks in any potential water that you can hear slamming up against our windows right now. So that's kind of the same thing that I did up with the front door that you saw the wind coming through, is that I do that just in case it'll catch water.
So one of the things that we thought about in advance of the storm was making sure that we have a couple of battery backups for our phones. So we made sure that those are at 100% charge. So if we lose power, we should still be able to have communication. So a big deal here in Florida was made about getting water ahead of time. Shannon was very smart, and a week ago, before the storm was really barreling or even threatening Florida, we went ahead and grabbed some water. So once everybody started freaking out about Sunday or Monday, we were already stocked up with water. We since got a few more waters. Shannon was very smart, and every time on her way to work, she would stop, get coffee at Einstein's Bagel. She picked up a couple of extra smart waters. So we have plenty of drinking water should the water be shut off, or worse, should the water become contaminated and we get the boil order. Plus we have plenty of water that we have gotten from the tap that is still good, that is being filtered through a Brita filter. Being smart means being prepared for anything that can happen during the storm. One last thing we're doing to prepare in case the power goes out is we have turned the temperature in our house to a very cold, currently in frigid 72 degrees. That should hopefully keep the house cool while the power goes out tonight, so that we can at least sleep comfortably. And then tomorrow we'll deal with whatever tomorrow brings if we lose power. So it's 9:35 and we've been trying to distract ourselves playing a little game of Go Fish. But we just found out that Irma has decided to take a little turn, and now she's coming for Orlando. She's slated to make landfall at around 1 a.m., so no sleep for the wicked. We still have power at 9:30. Surprised that we still have power, because
We lose power during
we lose
bad
power
thunderstorms
during
all
just
the time.
about any time. My sister-in-law, Shannon's sister, has lost power.
In Ocoee.
In Ocoee, I have friends in DeLand that have lost power. Lots of friends down south in Kissimmee and all those areas that have lost power. So, hey, we're considering ourselves lucky. And we got a nice little sleeping chamber over here, so we're gonna be just fine. Well, good morning, everybody. It's 7:10 at this point. I finally got some sleep after the eye went over us and things started to calm down a little bit. We were very fortunate in that at least internally there's no damage to our condo. So I want to make sure before we go out that we're not going out into areas that may have power lines still down. So later today we need to visit our friend's house, so that will be our first real outing. Hey, we made it through the storm. Our house seems to be okay, so we're lucky. Being prepared helps, especially when the storm decides to come right after you.
Well, day one was a complete success, but Irma left a lot of damage still. Just look what she did. But
Did you sleep well?
yes, and my fear, the worst is over. But my dad said last night that it's just like one big gust, like this.
I came out to check to see if it's safe to bring out our dogs. The immediate perimeter around our condo seems to be safe. So I'm going to see if I can one by one bring down the dogs and let them go real quick. We're still dealing with very gusty winds. They're certainly not sustained anymore. There's a lot of branches down, but fortunately it looks like for the most part our neighborhood fared very well. There's a little bit of flashing that I saw up on our neighbor's side, but generally it looks pretty good. It looks like our neighborhood might have actually gotten through most of it with little to no damage.
Hey, Mom!
Yeah,
Now we have to clear this road.
they chainsawed.
They changed what?
Does it matter if I put Pokego on?
That's fine.
Alright, are you gonna say what we're doing?